we were building these slope fields. And again, this slope field represents the slope of a function with any constant, because the derivative of constants is 0. So let's back this up. This question number 6, this is from 2014, says consider this differential equation. dy dx just means slope. And it says find the slope of the tangent line at the point 1, 2. We've done this back in August. If that's dy dx's slope, could I just plug that in to get my dy dx, to get my actual slope? My dy dx at that point would be, and I know how Bob's going to leave it. Bob, you going to plug in a 1 and a 2 and leave it? Yeah. 1 minus 2 over 1 squared over 2 minus 1 and be done? Yeah. If we weren't Bob and this was multiple choice, what would our final answer be for this one?
-1.
-1 times 1 would be a -1. Agreed. But I'm with Bob. We're going to end right there. Then it says write the equation of the tangent line using that point. You're like, wow, we have done this like years ago. It feels like it. Tangent slope equation of tangent line, you guys just point slope form. Y minus y1 is my slope. X minus x1. It says write the equation of the tangent line. So it'd be y minus 2 is my slope, which Bob, you might write all of this right here again, and that's fine. We could write all of that in for slope, or we could just write -1. X minus 1, good job. That right there is a point. They said use that equation of the tangent line to now approximate if x is 0.9. Does anyone remember what we do with that sucker? Plug it in. 0.9 goes right here, and get y by itself. So I'm going to say y is going to equal -1 times 0.9 minus 1, and then throw that 2 on the other side. My y has to get by itself. I guarantee that this will be a free response question for you guys. They love to ask this stuff. So 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 points. We're looking to get 3 or 4 points on every single free response question. We've already gotten, I feel like, a simpler 3 points. And then 2 more points for sketching that slope field. 2 points, 1 point for the 0 slopes, another point for the positive or negative slopes. Here's my dy dx. I'm actually going to bring it down because this is the slope of the function at all of these points. What's the point that we want to do first? Yeah, notice that 0, 0, 0, 1, and 0, 2 are not dots, so we don't need slopes there. You said 1, 2? It's the most random place to start, but Bob, I will do it. We have it? Oh, I was like, Bob, where did you get that? He says 1, 2. We already found the slope there. Bob, thank you. 1, 2 has a slope of -1. So at 1, 2, I'm going to just draw a negative slope, and I'm going to draw that at like a perfect 45-degree angle because the slope is -1. Good job, Bob. Good job. Okay, where are we going next, y'all? 1, 0, you said? I'm down with that. And again, you guys do not need to write this stuff off to the side, but sometimes I feel like when it's this quote-unquote easy arithmetic, we mess it up. So when x is 1, I'd have 1 minus 2. So that would get me a -1, times a -1. Is that 1? Okay. So I'm going to draw a positive slope, perfect diagonal, 45 degrees. We going 1, 1, Ritzy? Going up that line, okay. 1, 1. If x was 1, again, we'd have a -1, ooh, and a 0? And that's 0. So at 1, 1, I've got a slope of 0. Would we have a slope of 0 anywhere else? Yeah, if y is 1, check that out. If y is 1, 1 minus 1 is going to be 0 the entire time. So every time y is 1, that's 0. Okay. We going 2, 0? Should we go with this little ditty down here? Boop, boop. 2, 0. X is 2. Would that give me 1 minus 2/4, which would be 1 minus a half? So that's going to get me a half times -1, which is -1/2. So I'm going to draw a negative slope, and I'm just going to go a little flatter than my -1. We do not need a ruler or a protractor out to make sure that these are accurate. I'm going to go 2, 2. I'm going to go fill in this right-hand side, that first quadrant. 2, 2 would get me 1 minus a half would be a half again, times 1, positive half. And then I've got 2 more points to do. I'm going to do negative 1, 0. And again, these are like tedious. We can do them. They're just kind of tedious. If x is negative 1, square is still going to be 1. 1 minus 2, that would get me a negative 1. And if my y was 2 times 1, is that negative 1? Okay. And at the point negative 1, 2. If x is negative 1, we're going to get negative 1 times 1, which is that negative 1 again? Wait. Whoa, I'm over here. Negative 1. Wait, I know it's these little arithmetics, right? If x is negative 1, that'd give me a 1 down here. 1 minus 2 is a negative 1. And then a 2 in for my y would get me a 1. I feel confident with this. Are we good with that?
You should have negative 1 on the y. You have 0 minus 1.
Wait, which point are we talking about?
Negative 1, 0.
Negative 1, 0, right here.
Right.
Should be,
Positive 1.
oh,
The second parentheses would also be negative 1.
yeah, you're
So
right.
it'd be a negative.
Yeah, you're right. That should be a negative, so then it'd be a positive, so then this one needs to be up. Thanks, Dean. You want to see how AP would give us points? Check this out. This would get you 1 point, the slopes of zeros. Here's where we say bless up. I still would have gotten 100% because do you remember that they have that 5/6 rule? Weren't there 6 points with positive or negative slope? Did I have 5 of those 6 right? So they would have given me that second point. Even if they also have that 7/8 rule. Even if there were 8 points, if we had 7 of those 8 right, we would have gotten that second point. So, phew. Okay, now, sometimes they don't make us sketch it, but they give us the slope and they say which slope field could represent that equation. Whew, say that again. This again is a tedious thing. But what I think is helpful is we want to go plug in points or see trends and plug in points and see which ones work out to be true. Meaning, if I look at the slope, if I were to look at the slope at the point, say, 0, 1, check this out. Do you agree the slope at the point 0, 1 here, the slope at the point 0, 1 here is positive? What about the slope here at 0, 1? Yeah, it'd be 0. What about the slope here at 0, 1? Positive, and the slope here at 0, 1 is positive. So I say let's go try the point 0, 1. If I were to say, what is the slope at the point 0, 1? And I just pulled 0, 1 out of nowhere. If I plug in a 0 for x and a 1 for y, do you agree we'd get 1? Now, on the slope fields, you're never going to be like, oh, that looks like 1, that looks like 2. We won't be able to know the steepness of it, but do you agree these are all positive? So we could get rid of b right now because that's got a slope of 0 there. Are there any other points that you see that differ? Negative 2, negative 2. I dig. So at negative 2, what would you say the slope is down here? It's negative. What about down here? Positive, positive. Okay, let's try that. So you're saying negative 2, negative 2. If I plug that into my original, what's negative 2 squared? 4 minus 2 is?
So it has to be positive.
It's 2, so it has to be positive. So which one are we getting rid of? A is out. All right. I know, these are just annoying, right, you guys? Anyone see another place that might have a different? Negative 2, 2. Well, do you see the one here? It's positive, and here it's also positive. 0, negative 1. If we look down here, you're saying that one is positive, and that one's negative? I dig that, Beck. So 0, negative 1, if I try that. If x is 0, so 0 plus negative 1 would be a negative 1. If that's negative, which answer are we going with, Beck? D, because this slope there was negative. Okay, whew. This one, at least we only have to look at one graph, but it says which of these equations represents that graph. So what do you think is going on here? This is kind of good just to remind ourselves, like, what's going on with these slope fields? Slope fields, if I were to like sketch the graph, you just kind of follow the trend of the graph. So this graph kind of has these horizontals, then those slopes go up, and then it looks like we've got some horizontal asymptotes, it appears. And then this graph would have come up and then gone down like this, but maybe Henry would have been like, oh, I would have done it over here. And then Bob would have been like, oh, I would have been over there, which all of those are valid because it's just the general trend of this graph. And then over here, it looks like we've got something that increases and then it follows a horizontal asymptote over there. So we got to pick some points and help figure out which of these equations could represent this slope field. Where do we have a horizontal asymptote? Y equals...
We have one at 4.
At y equals 4, right? And?
0.
Yeah. So I'm going to just write myself a note. The slope is 0, or dy dx is 0, at y is 4 and y is 0. So my slope needs to be 0 at those points. So could I try the point like 0, 4? If I plug in the point 0, 4, what does my slope have to equal? Needs to be 0, right? My slope has to equal 0. So if I plug in the point 0, 4 here, I need to get 0 if this is potentially my equation. If I plug in a 0 for x and a 4 for y, will they get me a slope of 0? Yeah, so this one's still in the running. Honestly, a 4 for y in all of these is going to get me a 0 on the top, isn't it? So that point is not helpful at all because these are all still in the runnings. Okay, that's not helpful. Let's think of another point. Give me another point. What's my 0, 2? I'm down with that. 0, 2 has what kind of slope in my picture, Bob? Positive. So when I go plug in the points 0, 2, I need to see which one gives me a positive. If x is 0 and y is 2, is this one going to be positive? Oh, this one would be 0. I was going to say it was going to be positive. 0 times, so that's why for me it is helpful to write it out. 0 times 2 over 4, that'd be 0. That's not positive. A's out. You're saying if x is 0, c would also be out. I agree. That would be 0, not positive. Are B and D still in? Okay. So now the only difference of B and D is my y is being squared. So we want to go make that y a negative to see if that would change something, right? So I would say let's look in quadrants 3 or 4. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I agree. But could you feel confident that this trend is going on based on what we see? So, Bob, could I be like -2, -1, and feel confident if I said -2, -1, that my slope would be positive? Even though -1 might be like a little down here, I still feel confident that'd be positive. Okay, -2, -1. If I plug that in, my y would be -1 times 4 plus 2, that'd be a positive. That'd be negative, wouldn't it? And it needs to be positive?
So it has to be D.
Oh, I was going to say it would have to be B.
Well,
Isn't my slope supposed to be positive there? Let's double check. Right? If I plug in the point -2, -1 here, -1 squared would get me a positive times 6 over 4. That would get me positive. Oh, you guys. Sorry, Coop. Sorry. So if this is negative, that ain't going to work. You guys. These silly little pluses and minuses are really throwing me for a loop on Wednesday morning. Sorry, thank you, Coop. That makes sense, y'all? Consider this differential equation. A slope field is shown. Sketch the curve. Okay, so we've never had to sketch one before, and sometimes they do. So it says sketch the solution curve that passes through the point 2, -2. So that's here. They wanted to go through this green point as well as 3, 4. Every single person in this room, their sketch is going to look different, and that's fine. You just want to follow the trends through 2, -2. What do you think the trend is through that? It's just good. A horizontal asymptote, you guys, that needs to just be a horizontal line. They're going to give you a point for drawing that. And then at the point 3, 4, you just want to follow the trends. So do you agree after it looks like it kind of goes up, before it is still going up, but it looks like we have some kind of little parabola going on with that? Now, Kate's might be much shallower than mine. Doesn't matter. You can't go through that horizontal asymptote. Ava's might be like a little steeper than mine. That's fine. All of ours are going to look different. They just want to make sure that you follow the trend of the graph. You just kind of follow the slope field's directions. Last two. Select the differential equation that best matches the given slope field. Whew. Okay, give me a point that we want to try. 0, -1. The point 0, -1 has a positive or negative slope, Bob? Positive. I'm going to go plug in 0, -1. Would that get me a positive here? 0 plus -1, is that positive? No. 0 minus -1, that one's positive. That one's still good. 0 minus -1, this one's good. -1 minus 0. D is out, right? Got to double check me, guys, because obviously I'm a little slow with these. Okay? 0, 0. He says, let's go do 0, 0. Is that going to get us an answer, though? Aren't they both going to still be 0? -1, 0. Oh, I just went -3. -1, 0. Gets me a slope that should be positive, right? -1 minus 0 is negative. Minus 0. I'm digging C. You digging C, Bob?
I thought it would be A.
Let's see. We got rid of A. Well, okay. Which point did you choose to think it was going to be A?
I choose 1, -1.
If we did 1, -1, that would have been a slope of 0, right?
Yeah.
1, -1. I agree. That got you a slope of 0. So that did not eliminate A for you yet. Right? So I agree. A worked for that point. But then if we tried 0, -1, bud, if I tried 0, -1, this one right here, it needs to be positive, and that would have gotten me negative. So yeah, that is where this is a little bit of a nuisance, Coop, of we got to guess and check a lot. How are we getting D? D is the answer. What was your one point that helped decide that? Oh, if Y was 0 at any point, if Y was 0, Y is 0 here, Y is 0 here, Y is 0, my slope needs to be 0. Okay, and here that would have made it undefined. Yeah, if my Y was 0 here, dividing by 0, my slopes would have been vertical like Kate was asking. So that's what gets rid of B. Is there any other way that we could see that?
You could do -3, maybe 3, and realize that it would be way more shallow with B.
That's a way to think of it too. So you're right, like a -3, that would have just been a slope of 1, and that looks way steeper than 1. That's a good way to look at it too. That's another way. Answer was D on that.